During his campaign, Donald Trump said repeatedly that he would be able to end the war between Russia and Ukraine in 24 hours upon taking office. He has changed his tone since becoming president again. As various U.S. emissaries have held talks looking for an end to the war, both Trump and his top officials have become more reserved about the prospects of a peace deal. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Friday suggested the U.S. might soon back away from negotiations altogether without more progress, adding a comment that sounded like a repudiation of the president's old comments. "No one's saying this can be done in 12 hours, he told reporters. The promises made by presidential candidates are often felled by the realities of governing. But Trump's shift is noteworthy given his prior term as president and his long histories with both Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky." The White House on Friday did not immediately respond to a message-seeking comment on Trump's evolving deadline comments. Here's a look at Trump's evolution on the way he talks about the Russia-Ukraine war. A very easy negotiation. March 2023, there's a very easy negotiation to take place. But I don't want to tell you what it is because then I can't use that negotiation. It'll never work, Trump told Fox News Channel host Sean Hannity, claiming that he could solve the war in 24 hours if he were back in the White House. But it's a very easy negotiation to take place. I will have it solved within one day, a peace between them, Trump said of the war, which at that point had been ongoing for more than a year since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. May 2023, they're dying, Russians and Ukrainians. I want them to stop dying. And I'll have that done. I'll have that done in 24 hours, Trump said during a town hall on CNN. July 2024, when asked to respond to Trump's one-day claim, Russia's United Nations ambassador Vasily Nebenzia told reporters that the Ukrainian crisis cannot be solved in one day. Afterward, Trump campaign spokesperson Stephen Chung said that a top priority in his second term will be to quickly negotiate an end to the Russia-Ukraine war. August 2024. Before I even arrive at the Oval Office, shortly after I win the presidency, I will have the horrible war between Russia and Ukraine settled, Trump told a National Guard conference. I'll get it settled very fast. I don't want you guys going over there. I don't want you going over there. After Trump wins in November. Dec. 16, 2024. I'm going to try, Trump said during a news conference at his Mar-a-Lago club, asked if he thought he could still make a deal with Putin and Zelensky to end the war. Jan. 8, 2025. In a Fox News Channel interview, retired Lieutenant Gen. Keith Kellogg, now serving as Trump's special envoy to Ukraine and Russia, proposed a 100-day deadline to end the war. Friday marked 100 days since that interview. The 100th day of Trump's presidency is April 30th. Trump becomes president and starts negotiations. Jan. 31. Trump says his new administration has already had very serious discussions with Russia and says he and Putin could soon take significant action toward ending the grinding conflict. We will be speaking, and I think we'll perhaps do something that'll be significant, Trump said in an exchange with reporters in the Oval Office. We want to end that war. That war would have not started if I was president. Feb. 12. Trump and Putin speak for more than an hour and Trump speaks afterward with Zelensky. Trump says afterward, I think we're on the way to getting peace. Feb. 19. Trump posts on his Truth Social site that Zelensky is serving as a dictator without elections. He adds that, we are successfully negotiating an end to the war with Russia, something I'll admit only Trump and the Trump administration can do. Feb. 28. Trump and Zelensky have a contentious Oval Office meeting. Trump berates Zelensky for being disrespectful, then abruptly calls off the signing of a minerals deal that Trump said would have moved Ukraine closer to ending the war. Declaring himself in the middle, and not on the side of either Ukraine or Russia in the conflict, Trump went on to deride Zelensky's hatred for Putin as a roadblock to peace. You see the hatred he's got for Putin, Trump said. That's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. The Ukrainian leader was asked to leave the White House by top Trump advisors shortly after Trump shouted at him. Trump later told reporters that he wanted an immediate ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine but expressed doubt that Zelensky was ready to make peace. March 3. Trump temporarily pauses military aid to Ukraine to pressure Zelensky to seek peace. Trump claims his 24-hour promise was sarcastic. March 14. Trump says he was being a little bit sarcastic when he repeatedly claimed as a candidate that he would have the Russia-Ukraine war solved within 24 hours. Quote, "I have no specific number of days but quickly. We want to get it done," he said, saying, "Marco is right, that the dynamic of the negotiations must change." Trump stopped short of saying he's ready to walk away from peace negotiations. "Well, I don't want to say that," Trump said. "But we want to see it end."